Anyway, let's see what's going on around here. Let's head in here, see what's up. I know what we'll have for our family breakfast. Some homemade bread coated with lots of squeak bob butter. Sounds good to me. Our family can hardly start a day without eating some of it. I'd better start making it. Your whole family gathers for breakfast? Wow, I'm quite envious of you. Too bad Elena's not with us. We need to get to the cathedral. Now. I wonder what happened to Elena. What is this? Home-baked bread is a blessing of Lord Granus, satisfying both stomach and soul. Let us give thanks to Lord Granus. May we be strong in body and mind, ready to meet the day of darkness. So we got a bakery. I love going in bakeries. They smell so damn good. Every day we go to Granus Cathedral to partake of some bread and wine. Afterward, we go share our bread with poor, unemployed people, such as those men over there. Well, that's nice. My, that's so very generous of you. I better keep this nice guy act up so that no one yells at me. Ha! What do you expect, Ryudo? Listen, we have to get to the cathedral if we are to meet Elena. Yeah, but we're at a... Oh, my bad. We're at a freaking bakery, you know? Good morning, everyone. My, you've all got such happy faces today. That's sure to make Lord Granus glad, too. Just look at the smile on you, young man. My, you look as happy as a puppy dog. It's written all over your face. What are you talking about? If you think calling me a puppy dog will help you to meet Elena, you're barking up the wrong tree. Come on now, Ryudo. Nobody said anything about Elena, did they? Not technically. The people at this here bakery, they're good workers. Heck of a lot different from guys like me who come here to beg. If that is how you truly feel, then what prevents you from bettering your position in life? Klutzy old me, I ain't got nothing but bad memories of work. Why, I could never be like the folks here. I bet you could, if you tried hard enough. Never give up, sir. Lord Granus will always protect this country. That's why the day of darkness will not be scary for us. What happens if Lord Granus is not paying attention? Or if he's asleep? What then? Will you be afraid? What? You mean Lord Granus sleeps too? Well, I don't know what I'd do. Even deities have to sleep sometime, you know. Okay. Although I lost my dear husband, I have a wonderful child that we raised, and for that I thank Lord Granus. Everything should be as Lord Granus wishes. May he preserve our wealth. I beseech thee, Lord Granus. You seek divine aid for everything? If it were only that easy. Hey, she's serious. I think I just got a Skype contact. Probably a spam bot. Probably. Is this the cathedral? Or... No, it's just a house. Kind of thought it might be because of the angel statue, but... you know. Please don't worry if you don't understand what my husband is saying. I'm his wife and I don't understand much either. Wait a minute, I'd say it's all pretty much meaningless if no one understands what he says. Now, Ryudo, artists such as this man often have ideas that we ordinary people cannot comprehend. Yeah, well... The stones used in our buildings were all quarried from our sacred Saintheim mountains. Can you feel them? The vibration from each of the stones that form this building? The breath of Lord Granus. That is an interesting theory. I would like to think it through. Please excuse Mr. Merrick. He is somewhat of an intellectual. He kind of is, if you think about it. Jeez, these things are everywhere. It's crazy. They're keeping them as pets and everything. That lad really fires up my maternal instincts. It must be his puppy dog eyes. Say, you want to spend the day with me? We must hurry off to the cathedral. Ryudo, we should get going now. Hey, you don't want to go with me? Shoot, there must be an exciting guy hanging around here somewhere. Okay then, downstairs. How's it going? The sermons of the wonderful Pope Zira. I know that if my husband hears them, he'll abandon his desires and reform himself. I'm not too into religion, but I have to see for myself just how wonderful this Pope Zira guy is. Yes, and you can visit Elena as well. Yeah, right. As the future trade king, there are several things I'm concerned about. What might those be? The economy? Market trends, perhaps? No. I'm not dressed right. I need to wear something more deluxe. Oh boy. Oh, you can go upstairs and you kind of disappear into the stairs, which is creepy. Every day my dad just talks about trade. Mom just talks about Pope Zira. They're both slackers. Ha! A kid after my own heart. Though I guess I'm a deadbeat too, since I've got nothing to do except go meet Pope Zira. Hey, if you really do not wish to go, you should just speak up, Ryudo. Just because you want to impress Elena, you... Huh? What are you talking about, Rowan? What are you talking about, man? Be cool. I think that's the first, like, house that had, like, 2 floors in it. So that's interesting. Alrighty then. Let's see if there's anything behind these buildings. Because you never know. What is this now? Library. This place is a library. Interesting. Welcome to the library. Here you may read the Holy Light and the Light of Lord Granus. Each is divided into several volumes, so if you wish to read them in order, start from the left side of the shelf. Okay, I guess we could do that then. The Holy Light, Book 1. Know that long ago all lived in the light, all knew the love of Granus, the earth was bountiful, and the people's hearts were glad. And so did Valmar find the world. The taint of darkness spread across the land, and the heart of man was despoiled of its innocence. Light and darkness moved to battle, by fate ordained, men too prepared for war, their numbers divided between light and darkness, and so began the battle of good and evil, fought without ceasing upon the fields of eternity, day yielding not to night. The dead had long ceased to be counted when at length Granus and Valmar fixed their eyes upon each other, better to make an end. What, did Merrick write this? Its formal title is The Holy Light. Quite an inflated title for a dumbed-down version of the original scripture. That was meant to be read by us common folk, right? Yes, that is right. Have you read it before? Why the hell would I do that? Anyway, I've heard it all before, though not exactly in this form. Yeah, well. The Holy Light, Book 2. Darkness fell before the light. The earth was split asunder, land sunk to sea, and sea vomited land as Valmar's spirit was sealed. A new moon was hung in the heavens. It is written that when the moon burns in remembrance, so misfortune will soon follow. Thus it portends judgment of the righteous, and is called Valmar's moon, for the shadow of the Dark One lies long and heavy. There is much to meditate on within these pages. I'll have to sleep on it, which shouldn't be a problem given the reading material. Meh. You should at least be familiar with everything you find boring or difficult to read. Chances are, they're all important. Maybe. He speaks truly. You guys have been hanging out with Rowan too much. Nah. The Holy Light, Book 3. The darkness stirred even as the seals were set, anxious again to work upon the hearts of men, so strong in its hatred of light. And Granus set a part of his spirit aside, fashioning the sun to restore the ruined land. And then, wounded, the light slept. Does not the light of the sun shine even now? Does not the land await the return of its true God? May the light come quickly. Does not Ryudo tire of this? Does not he want to put his fist through this book? May his suffering end quickly. Which part of it bothers you? The part that says, whoopee for Granus. Let's run about happily, trailing brightly colored ribbons from our hands. I guess that cannot be helped. It is that kind of book, but it is sort of one-sided. So, why don't we listen to the other side? I'm interested in what the followers of darkness have to say. Have to be fair. Kinda got a point. Just saying. The Light of Lord Granus, Chapter 1. Once upon a time, people were in trouble. There was nothing in the world, and the people kept fighting all the time. One day, a huge light appeared in the sky and began to shine on the earth. The light blessed the earth and told the people to stop fighting. The light was Lord Granus. The people listened to Lord Granus and stopped fighting. Then the world became beautiful. Trees grew everywhere, birds sang sweetly, and fish played in the blue seas. Seeds rode the winds, and flowers bloomed all over. The land became a true paradise. The people all praised Lord Granus and lived happily. This is painful. How many young minds have been totally warped by this bogus story? You have to admit this is quite a major work. I have never heard it. Which explains why your eyes aren't glazed over like everyone else's. What stories do they tell kids where you're from, Merrick? The sun also rises, and the sun also sets. The river runs into the sea, and the sea is not full. The rain returns unto the heavens. Such is the manner in which our cycles begin. The legends are taught to the young, even as I was instructed while yet a youth. Excuse me. Tree grows, beaver eats. Tree grows, beaver eats, tree falls, beaver builds dam, more trees grow. I get it. Pretty much. The Light of Lord Granus, Chapter 2. But one day, the sky suddenly grew cloudy. The daytime became as dark as night, and a heavy rain began to fall. A scary monster came to make traps to catch people who didn't take care of their hearts. These people became monsters. One after another, the monsters began to attack the people who were living happily. Lord Granus saw what the bad people were doing and lifted a giant sword to protect the good people from the monsters. Some people had run away when they saw the monsters, but when they saw Lord Granus fighting, they came back to help. The battle lasted for a long time, and the people who had become monsters did not live through it. To keep any more people from dying, Lord Granus decided to fight the king of the monsters, whose name was Valmar. Your people burden themselves with dread at a tender age. Your fear of demons and darkness must indeed be great. I wouldn't know. I've never seen a demon. What are you saying? You misspeak. What are you talking about? Miss Millennia. Ah, right. But even if she is the wings of Valmar, which doesn't make much sense, she's not like the chumps in this story. True. Oh, I'm just so busy now. When there are this many books to keep track of, it's a huge job. You are actually organizing all of the books here? Wow, that is a massive undertaking. Well, I like books, and so I'm good at it. You folks are welcome to read these books, just be sure to put them back afterwards, okay? Yeah, no problem. Well, after getting that wealth of knowledge, let's move on, shall we? Excuse me, do you know what the Day of Darkness is? Ha! What a question to ask me. Look, I'm no priest, but I think it's when Valmar wreaks havoc on the world. Oh, so that's it, eh? The Day of Darkness sure sounds awful. Yes, but you are in the Holy Land. You have nothing to worry about as Granus watches over you. Now you sound like a priest. See, those guys are everywhere, I'm telling you. Celine is such a wonderful person, and at such a young age she is leader of the Cathedral Knights too. But I've caught a glimpse of something cold behind that lovely warm smile of hers. She's a beauty, but she makes me tremble. That alarmed me initially as well. Her beauty is that of a predator hunting her prey, not at all like Elena's beauty. That is true. That's true. When I look at the both of them, it makes me even more confused about their religion. Why are they so different? I don't know, there's something going on with that Celine, I'm telling you. It's not good. There's something going on there. You guys know who Celine is? And have you heard of the Hammer of Granus? Celine is the Inquisitor who investigates heretics. Yeah, I know her. We're about to go to the Cathedral. We're half expecting to run into her. What? You guys are maybe gonna get to meet with Celine? I'm so envious. Yeah, well. Sounds like a personal problem, dude. I've been to the Curum Kingdom on the other side of the Raw Hills, but I like this quiet country better. I imagine we'll be going there soon. Haha, is that so? Well, Ryudo, we must hurry off to the Cathedral. What's wrong, Rowan? What's the hurry all of a sudden? 3. How's it going? When my husband served in this country, I wasn't particularly worried about him. But since he was sent to such a distant town, I worry and worry every day. It started right after we were separated. Not that I would know much about this, but doesn't absence make the heart grow fonder? I don't know. Never mind. Oh. Just knocking things over. Don't mind me. Since my dad went far away, my mom's always saying stuff like, give thanks for every little thing, and be happy you can smile. So I just thank everybody for everything. It's so simple. A positive state of mind can carry you through any trouble, any ordeal. It's kind of true. You gotta be positive. You know, you gotta appreciate stuff. Just the way it is. You folks sure like to look flashy, eh? Why, just look at all those things you're wearing. My. Huh? Oh, they're tools of the trade. Oh, I see. You're peddlers, are you? Even though you're young, it's a tough business. Maybe I'll buy something. I'm not selling anything, dude. So this must be the almighty Cathedral, which we've been waiting the whole game to get to. Right? Nice statue. What, you're working at this hour? Are you here to help me clean? I don't know if we could do this. We've never tried. A little while ago, however, there was someone who would have loved to help you out. Grandia Cathedral. We finally arrived. I'm impressed. This place does look pretty impressive. Wow. It is pretty impressive, though. Quite remarkable in its proportions. The thought of its architect twist and wind almost palpably through the sculpted stone. How beautiful! It must have taken forever to build. How's it going? You must be Mr. Ryudo. His Holiness awaits in the audience chamber. Nanga? We should head there then, right? Stop gawking. Move it. Welcome to Grandia Cathedral. This is the main cathedral of the Grandia Church. Wow, it sure is huge. Beautiful, too. I think you mean huge and pretentious. Please, go on in. Yeah, okay. Can we go up here? Nope. It won't let us go up there. Or there. So, Butt-Thumb must head into the cathedral lobby. How's it going? Mr. Ryudo, please go inside. I'm sorry, but your companions must wait outside. Well, why'd they even come here, then? Didn't he say my friends could come? Did say that. He has important things to discuss with you, so... Oh, it is all right. I don't mind. I can wait. Can I at least wait somewhere interesting? Ah, our library is most interesting. There you will find many important books about the doctrine of our church. Mr. Ryudo, can I talk to you really quick? There might be some interesting information at the library. I will check it out. Clever boy. More clever than other little boys I know. So may I lead you two to the library? Okay. Go ahead. Well then, Mr. Ryudo, please go in. You two, this way, please. This way. Ryudo, we'll be waiting in the library. Okay, have fun with that. Yeah, I'll meet up with you later. I wonder if I did okay. I think I did well enough. Oh well, I guess I'll have to wait for the results. Oh, Lord Granus. Hey, what are you so fidgety about? I just took my qualification exam for a higher position in the priesthood. I'm worried about whether I'll be accepted. Priests have to take exams to get promoted? Huh. Go figure. For such a religious bunch, you sure have some hellacious rules. If I pass the exam, I'll become one of the high priests. Oh, Lord Granus, please help me get accepted. Interesting. Man, those cathedral knights are really overdoing it. I don't like them. Well, I didn't know anyone around here felt that way. Hey, I'm not saying their methods are wrong. The cathedral knights are just overzealous. I couldn't agree more. Finally, someone I can talk to. Yeah. Let's go out to the balcony. See what's going on up here. This isn't really what I pictured when I think balcony, but okay. I figured it'd be like outside and everything, but apparently not. The High Priestess Selene, leader of the Cathedral Knights, is a sublime and beauteous person. But she's also got nerves of steel and can coldly take the lives of others in order to fulfill her religious duty, right? No, you're wrong about her. Selene does everything in service to Lord Granus. She operates with such pure intentions that people tend to misunderstand her. I don't know about that. The world has begun to be covered with darkness, but our only salvation is the Church of Granus. And, why is that? Only Lord Granus can battle darkness. He is the only being capable of destroying Valmar. If you have so much faith in Granus, then why do all of you fear the day of darkness so much? That's a good point. Me, I'm not afraid, because I know that the day of darkness will not come as long as Lord Granus is with us. Well, at least you got something to believe in. Guest room corridor? Guest room. Got a nice little mirror set up here. Some beds. Beds look pretty comfortable. Ahead lies Granus Cathedral's famous library. You could search the world and never find a library as extensive as this. Your companions are in there. Please return the books you have read to their proper places. Yeah, sure thing. Oh, there's a library in the cathedral. I thought they were talking about the one in the town. Interesting. Holy Book of Granus, Book 1. Know ye that long before the present age man dwelt amidst the light, and that light was love, and man called the light Granus. The earth was filled with exceeding bounty. Honey and milk issued from its secret founts. Then darkness also issued its seed. The souls of men were as vessels for the bane of light, and man called the darkness Valmar, the tempter, devourer of souls. And there were those who named the darkness God, and glutted in desire and lust, thence blotting the light from their eyes. And they were not satisfied that the light should anoint the earth, so that those who sided with light moved to oppose them. Their war was a fire consuming the earth, and the skies hung thick with fat and bone. This man called the battle of good and evil. Exciting. Holy Book of Granus, Book 2. Misery joined in equal ruin for 6 days and 7 nights, and on the 7th day darkness and light sought a reckoning. The hand of light gripped its blade, great and terrible, and the cloak of darkness was as its shield. Thus were they armed for war. True struck the blade of light, and the darkness was cleaved and was not. Then did the blade pierce even the earth. The seas boiled and were scabrous, and long the land wept. Even so was the earth riven, and its wound man named the Granacliffs. Then did the light move to seal those parts of darkness that yet remained, for in its fall it did not remain whole. Those who had named the darkness God were in like fashion named the people of darkness, and they did hide their faces from heaven. Content in its work, the light blessed the earth, and all was made well. And then, wounded the light fell in a heavy slumber. The light will burn in our hearts, and will not expire. This men swore, for the God of light shall return to claim the earth. And the sword of light, called the divine sword, came to rest with the legion of darkness, in remembrance of their betrayal. And there was peace. Well, that's good. Holy Book of Granus, Book 3. Yet after this, a new moon was hung in the heavens, its face gazing balefully downward upon the earth. It was an ill omen, swollen heavy with foreboding and dread, and it was said that darkness yet had power. And again the souls of men were sifted and tried by the darkness as it sought to bring about the day of its return. This man called the day of darkness, for the light will depart, and the dead shall rise to the throne of judgment. Know ye that this is the last judgment, when all will be weighed and found lacking, and all brought to ruin. The works of man will be brought low, the darkness will set at naught all man's labors in preparation for its terrible rebirth. Know, my brethren, that Valmar is yet at the door. Gird yourselves with light, for our purpose is one. This must not come to pass. That's a lot to take in. Holy Annals of the Age... Holy Annals of the Ages of the Gods, Chapter 1, Golden Dawn Age. Neither darkness nor light split the heavens, but suffering, pain, the groaning of the earth, the wailing of men huddled and fearing the storm's wrath, the violence of nature, living in blindness, tooth and steel gnashing the air, lives spent in desperation, turning in the gyre, an endless throb of misery, and then an uneasy sleep, life slipping, passing without note, the names of the dead unused, unremembered. Well, how uplifting was that? Sheesh. How are things progressing, Ryudo? Not good. I still haven't spoken with the Pope. Oh, is that right? You should take care of that and come right back. Why, aren't you feeling well, Merrick? Yes? Oh, hello, Ryudo. Tell me, what did Pope Zero want? I haven't spoken with him yet. What are you reading? It's called The Holy Annals of the Ages of the Gods. It's an epic poem about the ancient battle of good and evil. Sounds like a waste of time to me. I'm trying to read the book. It's not that Rowan is having a great time, but I long to rejoin the hunt. Well, I'm surprised, Merrick. You wanted to see this place and these people. And I have, Ryudo, but a good warrior grows anxious when he sits for too long. The wilderness, too, holds many lessons for all of us. Yeah, and I'm getting sick of dealing with Granus' dogs. Can I read this, or will it not let you? I don't think you can. Fine. Yeah, I guess you can't read those. You can only read the first one. Okay, fine. So I think we're going to call this a recording session here. So when we come back, we'll talk to Mr. Zira and see just what's going on. So, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time for more Grandia II Anniversary Edition. Good stuff.